Hey guys and gals, it is dark. Better? Not really. Anyway, so it is Thursday, and we are prepping to head down to something that I have wanted to go to for a very long time, and something that I have not gotten to ever go to before, and this is our last opportunity. So every year for the past 50 years, down in an area at a range southwest of Louisville, Kentucky, there's been an event of epic proportions if you're like a civilian guy like me, and that is the Knob Creek Machine Gun Shoot. So at this point you're probably asking, what the heck is so special about that? Well, I'll tell you. If you Google search U.S. footage from gun range used for Syria, you're going to come across a story, and that story is a couple of years back during the Trump presidency when we were having some issues over in Syria. The news stations used some video from a U.S. gun range and event as what the border of Syria looked like. That's right, this event was actually mistaken for war. So along with that, it's also one of, if not the largest military arms show out there. And with all of these things stated, I have never been, and it's about 3 hours from me. Now the problem comes when you're talking long term, because as I said, I've never been, and I've always wanted to go, but the opportunity has just never arisen. Now, why is longevity the problem? Well, you see guys, this is the last one. That's right, after 50 years, it's just getting to be too much, and they're going to stop doing the show. Now the range is still staying open, and I've heard it's an amazing range, but the show is going to be over, which means this is my last chance. So despite having to leave my wife and kids behind for a couple of days, I had to take the opportunity. And we're going down. It's going to be me, builder shooter, and a friend of ours that you will be meeting very soon. So next the problem comes of packing. So since we're meeting this friend down there, we're going to be doing a podcast, which means I need all of our podcast stuff, which equates to a massive amount of stuff. I need mics, boom stands, I need a mixer, I need the computer, all this stuff that I wouldn't be bringing otherwise. I also need all my YouTube stuff for you guys. So I've got cameras, I've got tripods, I've also got all of my, paranoia stuff. So I've got extra chargers, plenty of guns, and not the least thing to mention, clothes. I need clothes. The other thing that's got me worried is the weather. It's kind of nice here now. There's the sun is back there. But the weather has not been the best here in the Midwest. I mean, we've needed it, but it's been wet. It's been so wet. I don't think that we've had a dry day since, I think last Wednesday. Did I mention it's Thursday? So it's rained every day. The ground is soaking up here, and I've heard down there that the parking lot gets a little bit crazy when it's wet. Now, luckily, my vehicle is four-wheel drive. It's a 4Runner, so we shouldn't be worried too much about getting in and out of the parking lot. Not overly concerned about that. Walking around, however, not the most fun. So in addition to all of the clothes and junks, we got to worry about shoe type, because not gonna be running around there with good old tennies on. I don't know what's going on over there. I gotta take boots, but let's keep packing. I've got most of the stuff packed at this point. You can see the scene from last night. I wasn't 100% sure. So it is currently 1 a.m. and I'm desperately trying to figure out how I'm gonna get all this to a completely different state and back. And I'm trying to figure out why I have so much crap. Okay, so I figured out the solution. Less stuff. Simplifying is the way to go. Let's be honest, not a professional filmmaker. I don't need all the things. I don't need all the things. Not for where I'm going, not for what I'm doing. So less stuff. I decided that there's a lot of stuff that I'm not going to bring, that paranoia in me says that I should bring, but I'm not going to. So if you get moving shots instead of like still shots, it's because I maybe didn't bring the tripod, or if some of the shots are darker, it's because I didn't bring lights. Honestly, I'm doing that for my own sanity. So we will see you in a little bit. I've got to run a couple of errands before then, and I'm going to spend some time with my kids. We don't leave the kids alone very often, and they are less than enthusiastic about Dad being out of town for a few days. So I'm going to spend some time with them, run a couple of errands, and then we will get going on the road. We're going to meet Builder Shooter and head down. But in the meantime, I got to get moving, and we are quickly running out of space in the back of the 4Runner. Also, I'd like you to say hello to the best toiletries bag ever. The wife took my toiletries bag in between trips for hair stuff. It's one of those shaving buzzy thing. I don't know where the clippers. That's it, for clippers. And I don't get it back. So I had to make the best of what I could find. And what I found was the Avengers. So I'm going to call it now. Builder Shooter and Harrison are 100% going to make fun of me for how much crap I have. It's just going to happen. I have so much more stuff than they have. It's not even funny. I've got, in my defense, I have to record a podcast, record a video, and live. But, yeah, I got a lot of stuff. All right, time has been spent with children's. I did not record that because I was with them. And now it's time to hit the road. So this is about a 3.5 hour trip all in all. I got to go pick up Builder Shooter on the way. And then we will get down to Louisville, Kentucky, where we are spending the night tonight. We are spending it in an Airbnb. I've started doing Airbnbs more than hotels. Just, I don't know. I like having the house more. I don't like hotels that much. I never feel comfortable in them. And it's always nice to have like the entire house. Mosquito. But, so we're going to go to an Airbnb. All right, just tossed in our last bag. That is the Bureau from Lynx Defense, an awesome low-profile PDW bag that, it's just great. It's got these Velcro straps in it that hold whatever you're putting in the exact orientation you want, no matter what. It doesn't have, like, the loops that you have to, like, bend things around. They just go around the entire thing, and I absolutely love it. It's discreet, so nobody really knows what it is unless, like, you know what you're looking for, but I just think it's a great bag. So now it is time to hit the road. I forgot one minor hiccup. Gas. And now we're ready to go. Our first half of our trip is on good old Indiana back road. Once we get down to Indianapolis-ish, we'll hit the interstates and then it'll be interstate sailing all the way. It's actually a straight interstate shot from where I live down to Louisville, but we got to take a little detour and get Builder, which is going to dump us off on the south side of Indy anyway. Probably a good idea since Indy is usually pretty busy about the time that we're going to be hitting it. Guys, so I didn't record it because he was saying bye to his kids, but I got Builder. Hi. So the two of the three are now here. I should probably speed up because this person behind me is going to get mad. But two of the three are now here. The other one is in the air, we think. He got delayed a little bit, so we'll see if he makes it there in time. We may just have like a nice dinner without him sitting down to some gourmet hamburgers.
Yes.
Hamburger.
We'll have a nice dinner with the table for two and a candle in the middle.
Two friends in a car. All right, guys. So I am driving erratically and probably making the person behind us relatively nervous, and I got to turn in about 6 miles. So we're going to let you go. We're going to let you see some landscape, maybe. Depends on how much I actually feel like recording landscape. May give you to Builder. He's going to be our B-roll pro this trip.
They call me the B-roll.
That's not what they call him. So we're like, that didn't do a thing. You broke it. Did you just finger my hole?
Yep, I stuck my pinky in it.
Okay, I mean, that's as big as it is, so. So we are like 45 minutes out, not even 45 minutes. We're 39 minutes out. Thanks, Builder, for getting that for me. Can I call you by your name in this? Because I'm going to slip it one time. Okay. And the problem is his name is my name. So if we start calling you by your name, well, Harrison will probably go. I mean, the other guy will probably call me by the work. We'll see, I guess. Anyway, we're going to go downtown. We're going to grab some foods. Then we're going to apparently hole up in the ghetto. which is where we booked our house. Thanks for that. Nothing like celebrating. So yeah, we're gonna go see you guys in downtown Louisville now. Bye. So we made it to Louisville. You have to say it right, Louisville.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Where did you think we were going?
Tennessee.
Louisville, Tennessee. And we found somebody.
We're really in Vegas, but their wives don't know, so don't tell them when they watch this video.
They don't watch the video anyway.
My kids do though, and they call me out. So we found somebody while we were down here. Our third party. It is Harrison from Harry's Holsters.
How you guys doing?
We're gonna eat now because I'm hungry.
And if the humble marksman, if he asks, we're actually the Philippines. Manny Pacquiao, his money man, has contacted Work and I to set up a holster manufacturing facility in the Philippines. So if the humble marksman asks where we are, that's the answer, and we're shooting a USPSA match Sunday with Manny Pacquiao.
So that's what we're doing. I have no idea how that chain of events happened, but tell you, the Philippines is nice and everybody speaks English.
I had to read that like 10 times.
Craziest thing. So our food's here, and somehow I have to fit this in my mouth. Now, the obvious joke here is that I have tiny hands. They're not that small. This burger's like 5 inches tall. My mouth's not 5 inches tall.
That's 9 at my house.
Harrison's eating entire animals.
They're good, man. I love mussels.
If only I had them. Dinner is now done. We have to find our... What? We're comparing cameras. He's showing off his new expensive iPhone, and I'm sure I've got this Gigantor rig.
You look great under the red light. I mean, that might be saying something about future professions.
Right. All I'm saying is, I mean, I'd
Not
look
like
pretty...
he has to bend down too far.
Oh!
Hey, as long as he services the NBA, he'll be good.
It's more like a slight lean. So anyway, so now we gotta go find the car. We parked over here somewhere. I just know it's down here and to the right. Hopefully it is still there. We didn't pay, but down... Oh, there's a pool right here. That's nifty. And there's a plane up there.
There's a car right there.
I know. I'm like, what am I, a tourist? I've never been to the big city. I'm a small town girl in a big city. These guys are pretending like I know diesel trucks. Anyway, so we are gonna go, while they're talking, we're gonna go grab some food, I think. I don't 100% sure. No, this is Harry's plan at this point. And then we're gonna go to our Airbnb in the ghetto. So, we'll probably see you at the grocery store. I don't know. They're still talking about trucks back there. Whatever. We found a dog. Hello to doggy.
All right.
Bye the doggy. So we have arrived at the Airbnb. It's back here. Builder's over there hauling stuff in. Harry's here. We're gonna go in, hang out a little bit.
What do I spot right here?
Oh, might that be the Lynx Defense Bureau?
I think he's overloaded this based off the weight that's in it.
You watch your mouth.
I'm pretty sure that voids warranty.
There is no such
Michael
thing
told me
as
to tell you that
overloading.
voids warranty.
Shh. Shh. Man, that guy, you can't trust him with any information. So we're gonna get inside, we're gonna hang out for a little bit and set up for the podcast. We still haven't talked at all about the topic for the podcast. We don't even have a topic for the podcast, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But we've got to get a lot of stuff inside. All right, guys, so we are, we're getting ready to film the podcast here. Let me get us, okay. But Builder and I don't drink, and we're in Kentucky. Right, Kentucky. That's the right state, right?
Not Tennessee.
Not Tennessee. We're in not Tennessee. So, I picked up this. This is a bottle of, this is non-alcoholic Kentucky bourbon.
So do we want the one drinker to give like a description of the bottle and give like a...
I would, you know what, yes. You wanna give us a quick,
So if you
one?
look at the shape of the bottle, it has like a high-end look. Looks like it's probably around a $75 bottle based off of the shape. And the actual design doesn't really remind me of bourbon. The label reminds me more of, say, like a Japanese scotch. That's more of the look I'm getting from this.
All right, I'll buy that. I mean, you can
Okay.
literally tell me that looks like a witch's tit, and I'd believe it.
So,
Never seen one of those either. So, all right. So we're drinking non-alcoholic Kentucky bourbon in what'd you say, a Japanese scotch bottle?
it kind of, not the bottle, but the label looks like some of the Japanese scotches.
The label looks like Japanese scotch. Okay, so here we're gonna pop it open. I already opened it once, but there we go. That was good. It's a good sound right there.
It's gonna smell like or taste like
Okay,
acorn.
we're gonna sniff it because that's what you do, right? You sniff it. Now, probably not,
Not
in the
out of
thing,
the
not
box.
out of the box.
You
Put it in the glass,
straw in.
let it breathe.
You put a straw in there and then
Alright.
sniff it up through
So
your nose.
I am-
That's only when you chug it like Steve will do. You put the straw in so you can.
I'm drinking mine with ice because I'm a pansy.
Because he's a classy bitch.
I'm a classy bitch. It's probably gonna
If
spill
it's no good,
everywhere.
we'll get a straw and we'll let him chug.
How much did you put in here? I don't even know.
2 ounces.
That's not 2 ounces.
That's about.
Okay. Harrison's gonna drink half of it.
Yeah, less than you
You
did.
did get less than I did.
Oh.
Builder's gonna. All right. No, it doesn't smell good at all. Okay, now I'm sniffing. It's
Freaking tannins.
This does not smell like real bourbon.
it's not gonna taste like it either. So, congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is gonna be really bad. That's why I got the waters out before we did this. 'Cause I'm actually gonna open mine.
I'm gonna be jumping over that table to get my jug of water.
Do you want us to
All
get
right.
your jug of water?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Jug of water.
Anything.
Jeez, Builder, just run into
So
that crap.
these guys didn't believe how much water I drank
Oh my gosh. You just bought that.
less than an hour ago.
I guess it's a good thing you put the. I guess it's
Yeah.
a good thing I bought your water.
Thanks, bro.
That's all right. You got dinner. Okay, here we go. Oh, Builder's got to crack his. He's got to crack his
So
seal.
we're doing it at the same time?
Because
Cheers.
all right, so here's my thought process on doing it at the same time. If we do it at different times, and one of us takes a drink and we're like, "This is the most horrible thing I've ever tasted," the other two are going to be like, "I'm not drinking that crap."
So what are we gonna do? Like a round table? Like we all take a sip and then.
3,
I
2,
think
1,
that's a good
stay.
idea.
All right. Cheers,
All right,
boys.
are we doing a cheers to this horrible junksies? All right, ready? Go. Oh my God, that's bad. Oh, that is really not good. So
It's not inedible, but I don't know why anybody would choose. This is kind of like, so I really like bourbon and like fall day, out by a campfire, bonfire, whatever. I love drinking bourbon. I love the flavor of bourbon so much that, you know, you're sitting there sipping it, you're just enjoying the flavor, and you realize if you keep sipping at that rate,
he's going to the bathroom.
you're going to end up having issues as far as drinking way too much, and it's not fun to drink too much and have to deal with that the next day.
You know what it tastes like?
This does not have any
Oh, thank you.
positive taste.
No,
of
do you know what
bourbon.
it tastes like? It tastes like
Yeah.
the
I don't
after.
even like gum.
It tastes like the aftermath of a very cheap bad cigar.
That's what I said.
That's what it is. It's the aftermath, like that aftermath. All right,
What's this
I'm
one?
gonna turn you off now. Bye. Hey guys, it's the morning. This lighting is just absolutely horrible. But Builder's up. Harrison's he was back in there somewhere. We've been up for 20 minutes. I think that my alarm went off at 7. I've actually been up significantly longer than that. I woke up around 5:30 when Harrison decided to like dive bomb in the bathroom.
6:30.
It was 6:30. Okay, well, the first time I looked at the clock was 5:30. I was up a little bit, and then he dive bombed in the bathroom, and then not like that though. So yeah, we're getting ready to head out, trying to figure out the logistics of heading out. We got to stop at a hardware store really quick because both of these guys, I think they talked about it before. Honestly, they both decided to get double ear pro because apparently there's a howitzer there. And well, suppose we don't know. We'll find out, I guess. And I don't want to be standing close to one of those when they go off, just in case. So we are packing up, gonna head out, and find out what the line is like, I guess, because I've heard that this place can get quite a line. So hey, there he is.
What's up, guys? So we were talking about earlier about how Work's probably going to get arrested bringing his cannon back. Because there's probably a law from like 1789 when there was some feud between two families, one in Kentucky, one in Indiana, and somebody from one state was supplying the other with a cannon.
I like how we're already referring to it as my cannon.
He's going to get a cannon.
I think my idea of a cannon.
You end up with one of those 1/4-inch ball bearing cannons. You're still getting a cannon.
No,
I was gonna say, I think my idea of a cannon is different than your idea of a cannon. Like, I'm aiming for like a pool ball cannon is what I want.
I don't really care what it shoots. I just want it to be big.
That's what she said. We'll see you in the car.
You'll likely never want us to have those.
I had that experience with Whataburger.
We're having serious conversations right now about fast food breakfast.
The reality is the South has the best fast food breakfast ever created.
You know, I'm not sure I believe that. No, I do. It's true. I mean, The South's got a lot of really good stuff.
Anywhere I've traveled in the rest of the country.
Yep.
I remember I was in Albany, New York for a cousin's wedding one time. The only place that was open for breakfast was, there wasn't even a McDonald's, it was Dunkin' Donuts. And
That's expensive.
The only thing they have that's good is their donuts. Mm-hmm. Everything else on the food menu, horrible.
I swung by there. We have one in town. I swung by there and got a sausage biscuit, and it was like $6, and it was burnt.
So we are currently stuck in the line. Here's the GPS.
We have 14 minutes to go 1 mile.
Yeah, so we have 14 minutes to go 1 mile. It's probably going to take us closer to a half an hour to get that 1 mile. Traffic is stopped. We have moved exactly 20 feet. So there's that. Yeah, there's not a lot of... I mean, we're in a 4Runner, so we just drive down in there. It has both never been stuck and been as close to getting stuck as I've ever been. But if this thing can dig its way out of river mud, I think we're okay. Anyway, so we're stuck in traffic, and we have no idea when we're going to get there. I've got a data use warning. Watch out! My unlimited data is nearing its end. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys when we get a little bit closer. I was gonna get some B-roll of the drive out with the GoPro, but then the SD card went to crap. So we will see you guys hopefully in the parking lot next. We've been sitting in line for about 25 minutes now. We have traveled exactly 0.4 miles. But I figure since we are in here taking the time in this line, I would go ahead and talk to you a little bit about what we're doing here. So we have two different things that we're doing. We are going to be doing two competitions. I've decided the second one is...
I forgot about that.
I've decided the second one is held at $100 because I've got to save Canon money. So we've got...
the second one, Canon might be your second.
I mean...
The Canon could...
It might be. All right, so the first one is best item for $20 or under. So like $20 is our cap, best thing that you can find. We're gonna let you guys be the deciding factor on that. The winner gets absolutely nothing.
They get the $20 item.
They get their $20 item. I was actually going to say that the winner gets the other people's $20 items.
No.
But I'm not willing to give up. Like if I find it and it's awesome, I'm not gonna give that up. It's not gonna happen.
I'm really concerned about getting skunked though. That's a legitimate.
I'm getting more and more concerned since you've been saying that.
Yeah, I mean, the surplus stuff dried up literally a couple years ago, and I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of cool stuff, but I don't want to show up and the coolest thing we can find is a 20-round PMag.
I mean, 20-round PMags are life, so I don't know what your problem is.
I love 20-round PMags, but I can order one off Brownells.
That's fair. That's fair.
Minutes.
We're still, hey, $20 is going to go towards something.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. It could be a bag. My wife would kill me if I brought home another bag.
Unless it was for her.
Unless it was for her. I don't think that's going to win the $20 item competition, though.
Are we looking for the gray 4Runner?
They're right there. No, that's a white one.
Son of a bitch.
So that's the first one. The second one is just coolest item you can find. Just in general, coolest item. I guess we're not holding it to a dollar value, so if I buy a Canon, automatic win. I mean, and the best part is, I've got both of them looking for a Canon for me. So they're technically helping me win that second one.
So also, this second one is optional. So if I find something really cool, if I found a great deal on a transferable, or if I found... they better take a credit card.
Uh-huh.
But
Multiple.
if something like that, then I think... that's why I said we have no limit on the second one. Because just
fair.
in the off chance we find like a crate, if I find a Mac 11 for $3,000, done.
I do want everybody to know that just in case
doubt
all
that's
of the
gonna
people
happen.
behind us weren't sure where we were going, I did make sure to turn on my turn signal to make sure that they knew we were following this line of traffic.
Don't be that guy. Turn it off.
I'm following the law. Anyway,
Your passenger's not buckled up.
so that's a good point. I'll do what I do with my kids. Buckle up. I threw Eli into the back of a seat once. Felt real bad for about 2 minutes.
That's because as we were driving, he had me reach back into the cooler to grab his banana.
I needed a banana, and the one that I grabbed was mushy, and I don't eat mushy banana. Like, I may be cheap, but I'm not that cheap. I may be cheap, but I'm not poor.
I'm not cheap, but I'll still eat a mushy banana if I'm really hungry.
When you have non-mushy bananas?
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with him? It's nope. So those are our two. We've got best item for $20 and best thing just in general. Builder, you're playing the $20 one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not playing the second one, I don't think. I mean, he might if he finds something really cool for like $30.
If he finds a transferable gun for $3,000, he's probably playing.
I don't think he probably is.
I didn't bring a means of buying that.
So,
But
anyway.
I will drag you over to it. Nobody else look at it! Nobody else look!
So,
That's
so
a big phone call.
that's the game plan when we get here. There's still a heck of a line in here. We're now waiting to get out into the main line of traffic. We should have driven and gone down this road, but
Maybe.
I'll bet this road is longer.
That's why that 6 minutes is probably saving time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, once we get onto this road, it's moving a little bit quicker. I can see the... No, that's not the end. Is that the entrance? That might be the entrance right down there. So, anyway, we'll see. But we will see you guys once we park and on our way in. So we have made it. It is super mushy. So now we've got like
Actually, guys, we might want to walk through this way.
a half-mile walk through mud and grime. I'm sure when we get there, we'll have a heck of a line. I'm still glad that we didn't park like a mile back. So, and we're really going to be thankful that we're this close when we bring back a cannon. All right, so we're walking in and we just got our first taste of big. I don't know what it is, but there is something shooting over that way. First of all, one of them hasn't let up in a solid like
No, it's
45
not one of them. There's multiple going at me.
Oh yeah, we're probably a quarter mile away. So yeah,
Look at all this foliage between us too, dude.
yeah. Oh my gosh. That is, we're at Knob Creek now. So now that we're a little bit closer, this is what we're walking towards. So we are still far enough away that we can't see the range, but we can see the immense plume of smoke coming from the range. And it's just constant gunfire. I'm getting more excited the closer we get. Guys, they have tanks. Tanks.
You're taking a picture of yourself.
I am.
You're taking a picture of me.
I can. How's it going? As we get closer and closer, it's getting louder and louder. We got Ear Pro in back there, thank goodness, because it's getting loud, and I'm excited. There's already people heading out, which is weird, but that's all right. They probably blew through their $200 in ammo already, going back to the car. But man, it sounds like they're up there. They're in the trees. All right, guys, so we are inside the building now. This is the actual gun show portion, and this is where we're gonna break up and try to, I don't know if we're actually breaking up or not, but we're gonna try to find best item for $20 and just the best overall items. We'll see what we can find. Okay, so we just officially left each other. We got 45 minutes to run through all of this and find the best item. I picked the wrong direction. They both split up and went down different rows, but I didn't go towards a row. So here we go. I found a cannon, but it's a little above my price range. It's actually a mortar, and I want a cannon. So technically, it doesn't fit, but it's too much, but I want it. So I might have a contender. There's a cavalry sword, but I'm gonna keep looking because it's like $100. So that would be towards my more expensive one, and I don't want to waste that if I can find a cannon. Cannon reigns supreme, plus the $20 one, but I mean, again, if I can get a cannon, I win. Okay, so far I got a couple of options. Got a couple of swords, some dummy rounds, some mortar rounds, all in that $20 range. No cannons yet, just that mortar. I mean, I'd totally get this if we were in Indiana. I could transfer it. Pretty sure I could win, and obviously, like, the transfer is the only reason I don't have that. So I found something for if I don't find a cannon. I've wanted one of these guys for a good long while, and I will have one if I don't find a cannon. Unfortunately, the cannon and the $20 challenge come first. Okay, so I'm halfway through the show or so. Found a couple options for the expensive one. I have not found too many $20 ones. Getting a little concerned. I might have to pull a fast one on the guys. Ooh, boys, we are getting dangerously close to the end of this thing. And I am not finding a cannon, first of all, or my $20 item. I haven't seen Builder or Harrison around either, which is interesting. Like, it's a big show. So I am out of time. So I'm gonna head back this way. I saw some unique shotgun shells. Builder just told me that he found a cannon outside. It's like 150 bucks. I'm not sure if it's what I'm looking for, but I can't bring myself to do anything if there's cannons. And apparently there's a whole half of the show that I haven't seen yet. So I'm gonna head back up here. I'm gonna get my my shotgun rounds, and then we're gonna head back outside. All right, Builder just put out the signal. There's a cannon somewhere this way. We're gonna find it. So I just met up with Harrison and Builder, and I struck out. Harrison, how'd you do?
I struck out as well. I'm gonna have to bring Michael back with his FFL, and a lot of cool handguns, decent deals on that, lots of good deals on rifles. If you're talking about spending 2K plus, there's a lot of deals, but there's really not anything if you're not looking to spend 2K plus.
Yeah, it's like, I'll tell you, it's a gun show. It is what you would typically find at gun shows with like the cheapo Chinese carriers, and they got a couple of cooler things. Like I tell you, if I don't like bottom out on buying the cannon, I will be getting one of the big artillery shells and that kind of stuff. But he found a cannon, so we're gonna go look at the cannon. So let's go find the cannon. Okay, so two things. One, this side of the show had way more stuff that was like $20. We started on the expensive end. Two,
on this end.
he started on the right end. We didn't. Two, we're just giving up and we're gonna go find the cannon now.
For 20 bucks, you can get a Chinese knife or a magazine. That's pretty much.
Stripper clips for an SKS. That you don't
or
own.
small odd parts for a firearm. That's kind of all that is for a $20 challenge.
Yeah, and since none of us really need that, I don't want to just like blow 20 bucks on something, especially with the cannon quest at hand. So let's go find the cannon. Well, that was cool. So we are currently headed back out to the car, drop off a couple of things we don't need, that kind of stuff. Kind of wish I had brought a sling bag because it turns out all I need really is my camera and some batteries. I did end up picking up a pretty cool little artillery round case. So I've been looking for one of those for a while, and it was actually only 30 bucks, which is a freaking steal for those things. So down with that, but we're gonna stop off the car, head back in, grab some food. I think we're gonna head back in to grab some food. That's the current plan. We'll see. The line does not look like it's gotten that much better. We were considering leaving for a bit and coming back, because I'll be honest, it's fun. This is not a 2-day show. This is barely a full day show. It's not a full day show, honestly. Like, it's
Really, we should have gotten up and, like, you know, it is nice avoiding the crowds, but
and stuff did get sold quick because I had actually found some more of these in a different place that were sold out by the time we got there. So getting in early, you get the better stuff, but you're not going to spend all day here. And when you're here trying to get to the night shoot, which is the next event that we're kind of looking forward to, it's gonna be a long day. All right, guys, so we are contemplating our future down here at Knob Creek. We got here, we pulled in about like 9:30 or so after an hour in the car waiting to get in here. So basically it's a really big, it's on the better side of gun shows, but it's not a find anything but it's pretty good. It's a pretty good gun show. But you can make it through easily in 3 to 4 hours. So there's your half day right there. They have machine gun shoots, so those are kind of fun to watch. Like during the day, there's not a lot of flashing. Like we're gonna go up there and catch another one. They do them like once every couple hours or so. So they blow a bunch of stuff up. They've got a jungle run with a machine gun, but honestly, we don't think we're staying for the night shoot now. So like it's fun, but we don't think that it's fully worth hanging out for the hours and hours. Huey. Anyway, hanging out for the hours and hours to hit the night shoot, Just not worth it. We'll catch a couple of the daytime ones, no big deal. So I think instead what we're going to do is we're going to head back into town, probably, and we'll just hang out there for a little while. This is my first time meeting Harrison in person, so I'm pretty pumped to just hang out for a little while. We'll find some stuff to do in Louisville, maybe head up to the Indiana side and buy some guns. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to waste money on that. We're just going to hang out, make the best of it, and actually we'll probably head home tonight. We were going to stay in the B&B again tonight, but I'm old and that bed killed me. Harrison woke up at like 5:30 in the morning and decided to like start throwing stuff in the bathroom and waking everybody up. He knocked over something that was really shaddily made. But that guy's leaving already too, and he got here the same time we did. We're right in the same boat trying to decide how much longer we're staying. The one thing I will say, and this is something that is universal in the gun culture, is the gun culture, when you get them in like a neutral setting like this, they're just some of the nicest people. I will say that this isn't as nice as some of the gun shows, like the people aren't as nice as some of the gun shows I've been to just in general, but they're still pretty damn cool. So we're gonna decide a little bit more. We'll head back in for a little bit. I'm gonna leave the big camera here so I don't have to lug you around. Yeah, so we'll see you guys hopefully inside. So I'll admit, this is better than walking. So much better. Okay, so editor's commentary here. This is where the whole vlog starts to fall apart. We were like super psyched about this whole thing, and then once we got there, I don't know what we were expecting, but just the all-day thing, it kind of just drug on us a little bit. So we got tired and eventually just kind of started enjoying being there versus trying to vlog about it to try to kind of shift things around a little bit. It worked because the next thing that we did was machine gun shooting, and honestly that is in itself the sole reason to go to this thing. It was downright amazing. I have never shot a machine gun before, and now I can't say that. I have shot multiple and it was glorious. So here's that part.
Most people have to pay extra.
Started to rain. What?
This is why you always wear a hat.
Right? Harrison, how's your hat doing?
You wear a hat. I don't want to get bald.
So, more editor's notes. At this point, this is when the whole vlog just kind of went to crap, and we just started kind of running around and doing stuff without giving you guys proper introductory transitions. That's my bad. Not used to doing vlogs for like multiple days straight in a row with everything that I do. Yeah, so we ended up leaving then because we had already decided that the night shoot wasn't quite worth it. We got to shoot our machine guns, so that was good times. And this is what ensued after that. It's raining again. Oh, should we? No opinion. Okay, so we are currently on our way to our third barbecue place. We're attempting to get food. So far, the first place we went to is called Shack in the Back. Smelled really good, looked really good. It was outside.
It was a shack in the back.
It was pouring down rain.
Literally a shack in a parking lot.
Yeah, so it was a shack in the back of a parking lot. So then we went to M&M, which looked like even better than Shack in the Back. Yeah, there was nothing there. Like, it was a house. No sign, no nothing. So now we're trying...
In the middle of a residential neighborhood.
Yeah, in the middle of a residential neighborhood. So now we're giving it one more shot at, what was it? Back Deck BBQ. Which, again,
then
looks
we're going
really good.
Mexican after that.
There was that taco place looked really good.
I saw that. There was a taco place that looked really good. So I'm going to let you guys go because I'm both driving and
turn left
filming. I don't know. I may have just turned down a one-way road. Oh, I don't know. We'll find out. But we are going to go get some food now. So yeah, we'll see you there. So we're at the third place, and the computer system is down. But I can't go anywhere else because if I don't eat soon, I'm going to rip someone's head off. It's going to be him. No, Harrison.
Not
Feed
happening.
me.
Not
Feed
happening.
me. Harrison's going to feed me. It's so good. So, I know I look like a Jewish rabbi right now, but somehow I have to fit this in my mouth. Challenge accepted. Okay, so food is eaten. We are leaving. That was Back Deck BBQ in Louisville, and actually, I think we're outside.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Servings.
Massive amounts of food.
The serving sizes were insane. That was the cheapest barbecue per pound. That was good.
Yeah, I thought
I've
prices
ever
were
had.
high until we actually got our food.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sandwich is so big, I didn't eat it all. I couldn't.
$21?
Big old thumbs up
And that
from
was
that
$21
one. So heading back to the Airbnb now to kick the feet up for just a little bit, and then back on the road.
For him, revolver, because
If you have mag capacity limits, I'm a pretty big revolver fan.
well, now you're
I mean, still no desire for it at all. The trigger on that gun is atrocious.
you appreciate it.
All right, guys, and with that is it. We're headed back to Indiana from Knob Creek. We are done. Notice it is still light outside. We did not stay for the night shoot. And there's a couple of reasons why we did not stay for the night shoot. First, we watched enough of the machine gun stuff during the day, and though the night shoot would have been cool, the insane amount of people that were there and coming in was just... Honestly, we would have never gotten out of that place. Like, it took us about half an hour, 20 minutes to a half an hour to get out of there in the first place with the traffic that was leaving before the machine gun shoot. And the traffic coming in, as you saw, was... I mean, it was 1.5 miles, 2 miles long of just pure traffic, which means all of those people would be leaving after the nighttime machine gun shoot. So because of that, we decided that we were just going to head out, spend some more time with Harrison before he went back out to his place, and we were going to head back home tonight rather than tomorrow morning because... Honestly, I'm tired. I'd like to sleep in my own bed, and I miss my wife and kids. So we're heading back. Overall thoughts. Builder, what were your overall thoughts on Knob Creek?
First half of the day kind of sucked. Second half of the day, we figured out where you could actually shoot the machine guns. It was much more enjoyable. It's definitely, we went there for the second half of the day for sure. It was a lot cooler. I would do it again. We were talking earlier. I don't know that I would do it every year. This is the last year for Knob Creek as of right now. There's no way somebody's not going to pick this up and start it again. But as of right now, this is the last year for Knob Creek. But if and when it gets started up again, I probably won't do it next year, but maybe the next year, I think we would probably come back. I mean, it's only 3 hours away, and there's just stuff there that you can't shoot at home. You can't go to your local range and rent any of those guns. It's just unique stuff. So yeah, it was super cool.
Yeah, my thought on it, pretty much the same. I'm glad that we stayed and found the machine gun shoot because that was by far the best part of the day. Kind of turned the whole thing around. We were all a little bit bummed around lunchtime. Just the show itself, like the gun show portion, it's just basically a gigantic local gun show.
I wouldn't say that.
That's true. There were
it was
more
a
like
milsurp gun show. That's what it was. It wasn't a gun show. It was a milsurp gun show.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It was a milsurp gun show, and you need milsurp gun shows, but I don't need stuff at a milsurp gun show. So I really didn't have like a whole lot that I actually bought the one thing other than a cannon that I like wanted to buy. So I'm glad that we went. It was fun. I agree. I don't think it's an every year thing. I think it's a like once every few years thing. Eventually I'll come back with my kids if somebody picks it back up. It won't be next year. And it's definitely not like a 2-day thing. I was talking to people back at home and they asked me how many days I was staying down. 1 day, and they're like, oh, that's a lot for 1 day. It's not a lot for 1 day. It's actually 1 day is a lot for it.
It was like, a lot smaller than I thought it would be. A lot smaller. Which is okay.
Yeah, it was... there were a lot of booths there, but I think the reason it felt a lot smaller is just because it was stuff that we weren't interested in.
Yeah.
You know, It's in a different state, so I can't buy a gun there, so I didn't look at the guns on the tables. I heard that there were some pretty cool guns, but I have a problem with wanting to spend the time to look at guns that I can't buy anyway. Like, I'll want them, and I can't buy them, and that just makes me mad. All in all, it was a fun trip. I'm glad we made it, mostly because we got to hang out with Harrison for a while, my side job boss, and first time I've met him in real life, so that was solid.
He's a good guy.
He's good peoples. I mean, overall, it was fun. I'm glad that I did it, and that I can say that I've done it. I'm like a solid 60% sad that we didn't stay for the night shoot. Just because, like, that's what everybody brags about with it. But that being said, like, we saw a lot of the other stuff that they did there. It's just we didn't see the night shoot, and my mental health was more important.
Legitimately, people, and this is dumb, but me sitting there watching other people shoot machine guns, it is cool, like, when we were waiting in line to shoot the machine guns. But up top, everybody's shooting their own machine guns, and there's bleachers set up, and you can just sit there and watch everybody shoot stuff. That doesn't hold my interest. So I don't think the night shoot would have really held my interest very long, because it's just, hey, watch me blow through $10,000 worth of ammo. That's not something that interests me.
Yep, I agree. Some of the explosions would have been cool, but anyway, that is our trip to Knob Creek Machine Gun Shoot. Unfortunately, the last one in a 50-year history, at least for now. Hopefully somebody will pick it back up and start the... I believe they're even willing to host the event, they just don't want to have to plan it, so hopefully somebody picks it back up and it'll continue, because it was a cool enough experience that I want other people to have the experience. I just won't be going every year.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it for somebody who hasn't gone. It is a very cool thing, and it honestly, in this day and age, it is a very big part of our gun culture. Like, this has been something going on for 50 years. Think about what has happened in the past 50 years as far as firearms go. And that stuff is there. And the stuff before that is there. And it's just cool.
It was. So guys, thank you. I hope you like this video. I know it's kind of shambles and just kind of all over the place, but we were trying to make the best of it personally and, vlog-wise. But anyway, if you do like this, do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up down below. Let us know if you've been to the Knob Creek Machine Gun Shoot. And if you have, what was your favorite part down in the comments below. Thanks, guys. I appreciate every one of you. And until next time, do your research, get informed, and get to work.
Do, 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 do.